Welcome back to my channel. Today you're cooking with Janae and we are making salmon, kale, and rice. Now we're going to be putting some Salmon seasoning onto the rice so we can get it nice and orange. And we're going to be putting the salmon in this pan, and we have a pot for our rice and a pot for our kale. I want you guys to put y'all's oven for 350. I've already done that. I already washed off the salmon and pat dried it and everything. So we're going to get a nice little sizzle and everything going on in the pan for the salmon, and we're going to be using quite a bit butter. So if you are trying to be more healthier, then I would say probably use some unsalted butter. But today we're going to be putting butter to really get that nice and charred skin on the salmon, and then we're going to be putting it in the oven for a good 10 minutes. So let's get started. We're going to be putting the seasonings on the salmon. I'm going to be putting pepper and just on both sides some lemon pepper. And then we're going to be seasoning the rice when we get to that part. So let me get the salmon over here. Got two of them, and we're going to get to seasoning both sides like I said before we put the stove on. So let's get started on the pepper. I like a lot of pepper, you guys, so you don't have to put as much as me on it. And then sprinkle on the lemon pepper. Flip them. And you're going to make sure that you have the skin part going into your pan when you cook it. Should be enough for that side. Okay, so we're going to put this to the side now. And we're going to put the stove on for a good, let me see, maybe low to medium, probably medium. Yeah, medium, it should be fine. Let's get some of this butter in here. I would say 2 to 3 tablespoons to start off with, but it should be fine. Let that melt down, and you'll know it when it's ready because you'll start to have like a sizzle sound as we put here before we put it in there. This is the package I was telling you about with the rice. We're going to be having the yellow rice we're going to use today. And in a medium saucepan, bring 2 cups of water to a boil. So we're going to start with that cups of water. It's melting, but it's not quite the sizzle that we need. This is what we'll be placing in the oven for our salmon. Okay, so we're letting it boil for 1 minute with the rice, and it's already been boiling for a little bit, so we can put it for 45 seconds. Then we'll be putting a lid over it. Reducing the heat, and we'll be putting it for 25 minutes on low heat after this minute's up. So, like I said, we'll be putting this packet in just a bit. But I think it's time for us to go ahead and add the salmon. now that y'all gotten to see it, we're gonna go ahead and put it back to the other one because we need it to really cover. You know, this is my thing. Small burners are meant for small pots and pans. When you got bigger ones, you gotta put it on that big circle so that everything can cook evenly. Okay, so now we're about to be covering this low heat, covering it for 25 minutes. Pan covered. You hear that nice sizzle with the salmon going on. I'm gonna keep checking it periodically to see if it gets the nice crisp that I need before I put it in the oven, and we can go ahead and start on the kale now. Okay, you guys, so it's only just me, so I'll put the kale in the water. We're gonna cover that up real good. Put it on medium heat. We're gonna keep checking to see. Oh, it's almost there. I mean, salmon is almost got that nice sizzle like I need. Yeah. Turn it down just a tad there, but it's definitely almost ready to go into the, okay. Now I have flipped the salmon. We want to get that side nice and cooked because that's going to be the important side for when you plate it. So once that side has got a few minutes cooking, then we're going to pop it in the oven, like I said, for 10 minutes. So the oven is already hot. I got the timer for these things, so I'll be able to monitor how long it's in the oven and everything. The kale is boiling and it's getting heated and nice and good, so I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and dump the water out so that we can put some more butter in it and season it. I'm going to be seasoning onion powder, garlic powder, pink Himalayan salt, and of course pepper. Alright, you guys, so I can tell my salmon has that right sizzle that I need, so we're going to be transferring them into the oven for 10 minutes. Whew, gotta be careful and gentle. Burner. 18 minutes on the rice. It's about time to start though. And then I can go ahead and add in that seasoning too. The Salmon. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay. So it looks like there's a few of these packs that comes in. I'm just needing one only today. And I like to put these on, like I did when I did the last time my chicken quesadillas. I put it on the chicken, just like a color marinating type ordeal with the seasonings. So the whole packet in there. Start that orange color already. It smells so good. That's another way you know your stuff is about to be bomb. When it smells good like it is. There you go. Okay, so while I'm going ahead and still waiting for the kale to cook down and the rice is on its 8 minutes mark, this would be a good time for you to go ahead and clean and do some things to occupy yourself to get ready for you to plate your meal when it gets ready. Okay, so now that the kale looks like it has cooked down some, we are going to go ahead and remove the water from it. Now, let me put this on low. If you're trying to watch your weight, I will say that you want to plate it with the salmon, and then of course you want to put a lot of kale on your plate, and then maybe like a little bit of rice. I know sometimes I just take a tablespoon and I'll do like 3 scoops of it, and I put that on my plate, and then I'll be done with the rice. So a lot of kale. You can have your 1 thing of salmon fillet, and then just a little bit of rice. So let me go ahead and drain this so we can get back to, well, the best way that you will know if it's done is by trying it. So let me definitely make sure it's all the way down, but it's nice and greener than it was before we started. It's hot, you guys. Yep. It's almost like you're cooking it like you do your greens. So yeah, this is definitely done. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the water out so we can get to the butter. Again, I know we dumped some of the butter already off of it. Put that up in there. We're gonna season it, and when y'all know, just like greens, it'd probably be good if you was to put some hot sauce in your kale. But that is up to you, how you want to have it. I'm only going to put like 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Y'all, I love jazz, like especially Miles Davis. And you add in some John Coltrane. Listen. Okay, so we're going to season it with the pepper. Powder. I love being able to put garlic and onion. Like, I love cooking with garlic and onion. So if I am not making a dish that calls for them, I love just putting the seasoning just to get that flavor in there. But you can do what you want. Some people just put seasoning salt, kale at this point. But I'm gonna use this pink Himalayan salt because it's a little bit better for you than seasoning salt. Get a nice stir in there. Let that do what it's going to do. Okay. 2 minutes for this. And we got to still check on the salmon, so that should be almost done as well. For just 2 minutes. And then we'll be letting, well, basically you want to wait until all the water is absorbed in your rice, and then be done. And then you can just put it to the side to get ready to plate. I'm going to be putting the rice in this bowl. You know, it's a little trick that I found that you can do to plate pretty. So this is what we're going to be using to plate it. And it'll be just enough rice that I will need. We're going to stir these greens up a little bit still. Probably put the heat up just a tad bit, probably like, I don't love, if I can do medium, because it's almost like I said, frying it. Getting it soft, but like a little bit crisp to it. So you'll be able to see how orange it is with this rice. Like, this rice is probably done. little bit. That Salmon packet gives a color and a little bit of flavor. So we're gonna put this to the side. And we're just waiting on our kale. And then we'll be getting the salmon out the oven here in a bit. And I'll show y'all how to plate. Thank you guys for joining me and watching me how I prepared the salmon and kale and rice. So we're going to go ahead and move this that I'm drinking tonight out the way. And we're going to place one of the salmon onto the plate. Like that. I would definitely take a picture of this. And then we're going to take the rice. You don't have to fill it all the way to the top. You just want to get enough up in there. And you want to take the plate. And you want to just dump it like so. And then some of your spinach. You want to call it spinach. You want to get some of your kale onto the plate as well. But you don't want to get it all juicy. And that is what you do to give yourself a nice plate of the food. So thank you guys for joining. I hope you make this meal. I hope you enjoy it when you do. Thank you for tuning in, like I said, and watching me prepare it. And I hope you guys hit the subscribe button below and the like. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Take care. Love and peace always.